Hi, my name is Dan Schmitt, and this is Team Chicago Challenge. We're at Summit Point Raceway, Summit Point, West Virginia. We're about 60 miles from Washington, D.C., or the far eastern edge of West Virginia. This is round 7 of the Dunlop Tire WERA National Endurance Series. Today we're going to be looking at the beginning of this 6-hour national endurance. So let's see how Team Chicago does. Got a great day for racing, but anything can happen at Summit Point. Summit Point Raceway is a motorcycle track. In fact, when this track was built back in 1969, the first race ever held here, and the first person to receive the checkered flag, well, was Leo Hodnick on his Harley Davidson. He won the 500 and open class back on September 28th when the track finally opened. They've been racing motorcycles here from the beginning, and now we're at round 7 of the WERA National Endurance Series. Coming into this race, the point standings, Vesrah is leading overall, Army of Darkness second, Velocity Crew third, Team Infotech fourth, Team Velocity is fifth, Team Extreme 2 is sixth, Neighbor of the Beast, Ricochet Racing, Team Extreme, and Taylor Knapp. Team Chicago, I think we're 11th in points. As we wait for the start of round 7 of the WERA National Endurance Series. Wait for the flag man. Down the 3,000-foot front straightaway. 2 waves of bikes. Coming into turn 4. It's Vesrah Suzuki. It's Trey Batey. But right with them, it's Team Infotech on that 600 Yamaha R6. It's an 03 model with Bradley Champion. Well, he's sticking right there. Next up, Army of Darkness, Team Velocity, Velocity Crew, Steve Carson on the Team Chicago 4 and 6 prepared Yamaha is running about 12th place as the rest of the teams go flashing by. Back on the front straightaway at beautiful Summit Point. Ricochet Racing is on the charge right there with Army of Darkness. Team Extreme 2 on the Yamaha. Trey Batey. Vesrah Suzuki has won every race so far. Bradley Champion. And yet Team Infotech, sponsored by Valor Motor. Aero Brake is on the gas. You see some of the other teams battling. Team Life, who we battled with for the championship last year. Kevin Warner's on the R6. Came out to have a great time at Infotech. Charges on the front straightaway. As Trey Batey continues on, Infotech. Battle for third place. Let's check it out. Army of Darkness, Team Extreme on that R1. Ricochet is on the gas. Army of Darkness. That's Mark Bozier, number 12. Velocity Crew Racing 900 is on the charge. As Steve Carson comes flashing by. And as the teams sort themselves out, earlier I had a chance to talk to some of the riders in the pits to get their opinion of this racetrack at round 7. So let's go to that right now.
Paul Youngman, Velocity Crew Racing, and do this because it's fun. Biggest reason in the world.
My name's Trey Batey. I'm with Team Vesrah Suzuki, at least for 2003, until they fire me anyhow. I ride endurance because it's a lot of fun. I like the camaraderie. I like the pace, and I like the challenge, the bike, and the fitness. And getting to go to all the different tracks on the national circuit. I like it, I guess, because I'm good at it.
The ball, Blue Ridge Performance. We're here to have fun and beat some other SVs. We love endurance. It's me, Nick Carney, and Joe Milanese for Team Life. We're going to go out and try to steal some points from you guys running the whole series.
Joe Prussiano riding with William Lindsay. The name of the team, I think, is Eagle Racing. I'm not sure exactly what he put on the engine form. Number 65, I think, on a new 03 R6. And we just came out to have a good time. William and I have been friends a long time. Called me up and said, asked me if I wanted to come have a little fun. So that's why we're here. And we're going to have fun and do our best to win.
Well, as they continue on, it's Billy Eckeridge with his new Wintec leathers on the Team Extreme. They're running the R1 in heavyweight super stock, but the riders out there flying is Team Infotech, Valor Motor. They are on the gas. As we come to the end of this first hour, it's Vesrah Suzuki, Infotech, Army of Darkness, and the 900 local team. It's at TPM Advanced Rider Training. We're running 8th. Velocity Crew is 7th. QSR as Steve Carson comes down the front straightaway. They're running right at 6th. Eagle Racing, Team Velocities running 4th. Army of Darkness moved up to 3rd. But the story during this first hour has definitely been Team Infotech, Valor Moto. They are the ones staying right with Vesrah Suzuki. Steve Carson comes flashing by, and it's time to head back to the pits with his shaved head. That's Phil Caldwell. Wait till he sees the sunburn he gets with that. But as Steve brings the bike back into the pits, let's check out the action in the pits as I get ready to challenge Summit Point. My time to challenge Summit Point Raceway. Let's check out this track. We head down the front straightaway. It's 3,000 feet. In fact, that's the same length as Groton Raceway, but Groton's a little bit wider, so it doesn't seem as focused as this straightaway. But then you got this slow turn 1, get the concrete patch. Oh, look who's coming by now. I think it was Greg Harris riding for Team Extreme on that R1. Greg Harris is with Loudon Motorsport. A couple more bikes come sneaking by. One of them might have been that number 524 QSR. As you head out of turn 3, now this is the fast turn 4. Swing it through. Now two downshifts. Into turn 5, stay on the concrete, gives you most traction. Back on the gas, another concrete patch. And now you swing it wide here, get outside of the white line, bring this around, then you can swing in here. This is 7, I believe, 8. Turn 9, get back on the gas. That's the S's. Go under the bridge. And then you come to turn 10, which I wasn't going through this corner fast enough. I picked up my speed later on, but some guys really rail through turn 10. Now we head down the front straightaway. Number 21, it's MR Racing, and they're running at TL 1000 Suzuki. Right in front of them is Deal Gap 3 on that R6, 620, another local team. It's Team Lager. They're out of PA on that kneedraggers.com. Uh-oh. Team Vesrah Suzuki has just run out of gas. It's Trey Batey on the side trying to stretch it. Ran out of gas. Mark Young is now running over there on his Suzuki quad, guessing where he is. This could be a disaster. Right now in the lead, it is Team Infotech. They are in the lead on that R6 Yamaha. Here comes, it's Nicky Wimbauer, and right with him is Joe Prussiano. Nicky Wimbauer on that Team Info, Joe Prussiano on that Eagle Race team. But Melissa Burkhoff, First Lady of Endurance, is on that Neighbor of the Beast, Yamaha, Grace, Walshafer, Michelin, Woodtech. Look at the speed they carry. This is one of my slowest spots. But I'll tell you, with Melissa in front of me, I have turned the fastest lap ever at Summit Point, a 24.99. Now, some guys are turning 20s in that, but for me, this is the fastest I've ever gone to Summit Point. I'm never very fast here, but Melissa has inspired me to get on the gas and stay with her. Vesrah Suzuki back on. It's John Jacoby making his way back up. He might have only lost a lap to Infotech, so they're going to be reeling it in. And let's move on to the third hour of round 7 of the Dunlop Tire WERA National at Summit Point Raceway. We got Team Extreme 22 on it, R6 right with them. And running 4th overall, I believe, is Team Velocity Crew. Paul Youngman's back on the bike. Eagle Racing, that Joe Prussiano gets by Nicky Wimbauer, but both these teams are going to have to pit. Coming in pitting now is Team Velocity on that Suzuki. These guys are second place in middleweight superstock in the points. Phil Caldwell comes by in the Team Chicago. Yamaha dealers, 4 and 6 prepared. We're running in about 12th to 13th place. Up front, Vesrah Suzuki. John Jacoby's on the bike on the Vesrah brake. Suzuki, Montana, Nielsen Enterprise. It's Eagle Racing. That's William Lindsay. They're running an R6 2003 also. We see Team Extreme on the R1. That's number 22. We're running 12th. Right with them is Team Velocity Crew. Phil Caldwell has gone down in turn 5. Right with him now is Wendy Leland, and she is the president of the Mid-Atlantic Road Racing Club, and the club is celebrating their 20th year in existence. They got started in 1983. They felt there was a need for better safety at Summit Point. They put the club together. They got over 450 members, and they also have the MARRC Road Race School, where hundreds of riders have taken their school here at Summit Point. Rider down. Rider down. Oh no, it's Gary Schilling's Blue Ridge Performance. And that's Steve Bell, who is down on the track. The red flag comes out. Wendy heads over. I'll tell you, she's one of the hardest working people at Summit Point. So we're going to take a complete break from the racing as we wait for the restart. And we're going to take a ride down memory lane to another racetrack only 20 miles away as we go back in the past 37 years. Well, Winchester is just about 20 miles west of Summit Point, and this is the location of a famous TT race. They ran TT races here. We found the old track. It's all grown over. My granddaughter Taylor and I. It wasn't a national, but it was a televised race. But Gary Nixon provided me with some of the film from that race. It's Gary Nixon, number 9, in the white leathers, coming around 57. I don't know if that's Eddie Balder's number. I don't think so, but there's Gary Nixon, number 9. But he supplied a bike or helped Dick Mann. Dick Mann had trouble with his BSA. There's Dick Mann, number 2, right behind Gary. Got Dick Mann a Triumph to ride. And at this televised race, It was Dick Mann that makes the pass and picks up the win, beating Gary Nixon at Winchester, 1967. So about 45 minutes downtime as they wait for the restart of the Dunlop Tire WERA 6-hour National Endurance at Summit Point Raceway. They head down the front straightaway into the first corner, 2 waves up front. Vesrah Suzuki, but right with them, that's Bradley Champion on that Team Infotech, Moto. Team Velocities running 3rd. Army of Darkness is running 4th. Like William Lindsay on that Eagle Race Team running 5th. Phil Caldwell had to start from the 2nd wave. Vesrah Suzuki heads down the 3,000-foot front straightaway, right with them. Infotech, Team Velocity, Army of Darkness, Eagle Racing, Neighbor of the Beast about 7th. Joe Malinese on Team Life, it looks like he's running about 9th. They're running great. Okay, they were a great team to race with for the championship in 2002, but here we are, August 2nd, 2003 at Summit Point Raceway. And as we get to towards the end of hour 4, as we see Phil Caldwell combine the Team Chicago 4 and 6 Yamaha. We're moved back up to, well, we're in 21st place at this point. 301 is heading into the pit. That's Team 301 Racing. The Team Infotech is running in 2nd place. They are charging. Army of Darkness is 3rd. Eagle Race Team has now moved to 4th place. Team Velocity is 5th. Velocity Crew is 6th. TPM Advanced Riders are running 7th. Neighbor of the Beast is in 8th. Ridge Racing on that Kawasaki is running 9th. And Ricochet is 10th. Uh-oh. Oh, no! It was just starting to drizzle a little bit. It's gotten overcast, a little bit of rain. Bradley Champion has crashed. Team Infotech, Valor Moto. There was just a little bit of drizzle, but it was just enough. Caught Bradley out. He's laying there trying to figure out where is he at. The corner worker from MARRC quickly puts out any chance of fire. The gas tank came off. The airbox came off. What a tremendous crash. This will bring on another red flag. Teams have got to decide what tires to use. There's a little bit of a drizzle. There was a team meeting discussing what's going to go on, if the race will be stopped again. But let's go to Mark Young and some of the other riders and see what they decide.
We don't quite know what we're doing yet. We're still trying to decide. Probably just going to stick it out and ride it. Hopefully it dries out.
BNS Endurance, and my name is Josh Smithmore, and my strategy is to beat that guy. That's about it. We're not doing too bad. We're enjoying it. We're trying to stay rubber side down as long as we can.
Paul from VCR. Our strategy is to come in, put intermediates on, see what happens. Starts pouring down rain, we'll come in, put the reins on. If not, we'll leave the intermediates on.
My name's Chuck Ivey, Team Velocity Racing 131. Man, this throws a ridge in it. I say this track's really bad when it's wet, just even a little bit wet. And confidence, I think, on everybody's part is getting a little low, but we're going to go out there and try to use that to our advantage and just play it safe and come back not in the truck, I hope. So we'll finish this race up and hopefully finish well.
I'm Steve Green, and our team is Dills Gap 3 Racing. And right now we're going to send Chuck DeGorio back out on the bike. He's running the fastest times and got probably about 15-20 minutes of fuel left in the bike, and we'll bring it in, refuel it, put a new rear tire on, try to finish out the race.
Well, with a little bit of a drizzle, it seems like it's going to blow over. Wait for the start. There's 2 hours left in the race as they head down the front straightaway. They head through the first corner. We're going to check out Team Infotech's. The fuel injection, the bells are even busted on this bike. The frame looks like it's bent. I tell you, this bike really took a beating in that crash. Steve Carson moves Team Chicago up to 16th place. We're gaining back in the field. Sam Fleming's on Army of Darkness. They are now running in second place. Team Velocity's running third. Vesrah is up front. Eagle Race Team is now in fourth place as Vesrah Suzuki comes in. Trey Batey's going to turn it over to Mark Young. Scott Fisher and Neighbor the Beast, they're running in sixth place. They are charging out here as Mark Young gets ready to go out and do battle. Dennis Torres comes over and talks to me, so let's go to that right now. So Dan, what's going on? Well, Dennis, Summit Point is always tough. Could have done a little better. I've come fast enough forever out here. Still, it ain't fast enough. Some of these guys are really hauling the bacon. So it's a good race. We had a couple of delays, which is pretty normal, but I'm going to run to the end for Chicago. Come away with some points. Well, as Joe Malinese comes by in the Team Life R6, he waves. It's time for him to pit. I'm getting ready to take over from Steve Carson, so let's check out this pit stop. My time to do battle at Summit Point Raceway. They head down this front straightaway. Steve Carson has moved us up to 16th place. I don't know if I'm going to be able to improve any on that, but I'm going to ride my best. I've turned better lap times this year than ever before. Vesrah Suzuki is up front. Army of Darkness is running second. Coming in the pits now for the final pit stop is Eagle Race Team. It's William Lindsay turning over to Joe Prussiano. It's sponsored by Eagle Cycle. As we see 22, that's Team Extreme 2. But Eagle Race Team running fourth. They're sponsored by Eagle Cycle, Fredericktown Yamaha, Burmese Man Suspension, TSR. As Joe Prussiano heads out. Now we get to the final few minutes of this 6-hour National Endurance. Melissa Burkhoff right in front of me in the black leathers with the heart on the back. And they're running sixth place. Catch up with Melissa. Get back on the gas quickly. Get on the gas. Swing it wide. Tighten up. Shift up. One downshift, see if I can swing it in here, get back on the gas. We head over to the fast turn 4, downhill, 2 downshifts. Almost catch her here, try the outside line, but she knows how to get out of this carousel. She's got Wright Schmitt Racing right behind us, only 0.8 of a second. They must be right smack dab behind me. As we head out of the S's towards the bridge, I'm turning my best lap of this session. Thanks to Melissa. She inspires me to wick it up as we head down the front straightaway. Mark Young comes by on the Vesrah Suzuki as we get the checkered flag to end the 6-hour National Endurance is Vesrah Suzuki, Army of Darkness, Team Velocity, Eagle Race Team, Velocity Crew, Neighbor of the Beast, Lake Schmitt, Ridge Racing, and TPM Advanced Rider 1, and Team Extreme. That's the top 10. We finished 16th. As I wave to Melissa. In the points, Vesrah Suzuki still leads overall. Army of Darkness is second. Velocity Crew third. Team Velocity has moved to fourth. Team Extreme is fifth. Team Infotech has dropped down to sixth. Neighbor of the Beast has moved up to seventh. Ricochet Racing is eighth. And Team Chicago, we are ninth place overall. We have moved into the top 10. Finally, special thanks to WERA and Dennis Torres for the additional video footage. We could not have done it without their help. And that's it. The Dunlop Tire WERA National Endurance at Summit Point Raceway.
I did have a great time. More information on WERA, Western Eastern Road Race Association, America's road race leader. It's WERA.com. To contact me, it's teamdan45@gmail.com. I love to hear from my audience. Remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing. And I want to point out, the World Motorcycle Museum, give them a call at 574-896-3172. They're in Winnemac, Indiana, just south of North Judson. It's a great trip and a great collection of motorcycles.